Hello everybody, welcome to another TV show around the garden with Jimmy K. This one here is going to be unbelievable. These string of lights right here and the way that this beautiful snowman right here is the art in the garden this time of year. I'm going to show you some beautiful, beautiful displays of lighting that's out there all around New England. And we might even talk to some people about their exhibits. Let's go out there and get it done. Everybody, yes, it's cold out here in New England, but look at this. Yes, holiday lighting in New England. If you look at this. It's almost like magic. It's almost like Toyland. It's almost like something in my wildest dreams. Well, look at, I stumbled across this, and we're in Belmont, Massachusetts, by the way, and I'm with my new friend, Paul.
Nice to meet
Paul,
you.
so happy to see you. This is unbelievable. And not only is it you, it's your neighbor over there as well, too. But can you tell me a little bit about this? Because when I was a kid, I had some of these plastic figures, and that's what we started. We had bulbs in them,
Yep.
and then you would light those up. And then, of course, my brain, and my wife will agree, I am the guy that is like Chevy Chase. I have to staple all the windows. I'm getting a little old to do that right now, but I used to have lights all over the damn house. I used to have everything all over the place. And then, of course, the bottom problem I had was fuses. Those small little fuses inside the lights, they didn't actually, you'd have to get them out. So, but I had all kinds of illumination galore. So, can you tell me what got you into this? I mean, you've been doing this for a long, long time,
Yeah.
right?
No, it's actually been my father who started this up in the 90s.
Really?
And he picked up a lot of these trades too with his father before that. So being here in Belmont, you know, with our neighbors too, this has just blown up into a way where we're able to spread the Christmas cheer.
So, how do you strategically place things? Is it always the same thing? In other words, you have extension cords, you have cords going all over the place, you got a seal in the middle of here, you have a lot of things going on. And this must look so unbelievable at night, does it?
Yes, it definitely does. It's quite a collection through the years. Since the 90s, like every decade, things have changed. To your point, you've had like the old blow molds that came out in the 80s and 90s, but through time, you've brought in new types of elements. LEDs have become very popular. And yeah, we like to change it up every year. We like to bring something new.
So when you have do you have a theme? Do you try to do a theme, or what goes into this? And my other question is, when do you start this project? Because it's a project.
So surprisingly, the first day that you start a new display is the day after Christmas.
Really?
Because that's when you're actually starting to look for deals for a lot of these lights. You know, they start to go on discount on the 26th. So you start the focus of, hey, this is what we did this year. What could we do to bring it better for the following year? So it starts that day, but I would say in November, you know, hopefully once all the leaves are picked up in the yard, you know, you look to start planning out and plotting out where things are going to go.
And it seems like you change up and you actually recycle this. Now, a pointer out there, his dad let me have one of the snowmen's inflatable and two of the Tin Men that are inflatable, and I put them out last night. They're unbelievable.
Yeah.
I put them in the front of the yard. I was like, I just won the lottery. I was so excited about that. So tell your dad, thank you so much. So you said you start that. Do you do drawings as far as, you know, on a piece of paper? How do you figure it all out?
We do drafts. We have family meetings, surprisingly, where we do talk about different scenarios, and eventually you kind of see where, you know, you're going to land once you start placing them out. But it does take a lot of planning.
And does power go in different directions of the house? How does the power work as far as how you get cords? Because all of these can't run on one line, right?
True. So we do have a couple power kind of stations spread out around the house. We actually have this, what I like to call the right quadrant, is actually shifted all the way around.
So in other words, this is the right quadrant over here.
Yes. Well, you see where mostly snowmen over there. This is kind of the Elf Village, which is its own location. You got the kind of area in the back with the front of the house is its own zone, and then you kind of have this left side that has. So you have 4 different quadrants, all sitting on different timers. And all being powered by different parts of the house itself.
Geez, you could even go solar if you wanted to.
Oh, yeah.
So, one thing I can say is, does the electric bill go?
That is a very popular question we actually get. And actually, we've actually researched this. Our AC kind of bill that we rack up in the summer is actually the same amount that we pay for this Christmas display.
Really?
It's just basically having the AC on in the winter.
And people-wise out there, do you ever sit out in the front of the porch with your dad on a nice night, have some cocoa or some cup of coffee and watch people? Do people actually appreciate what you do here?
They definitely do. We get a lot of, as you might have heard earlier, a lot of people honking their horn or supporting us as we, started to set up the display. But during the holiday season too, you do start to see people lining up. This is a very busy street that we live on.
Yeah.
And you'll see lines of people just waiting and groups kind of coming up and down the street to come look at the lights.
So there's never like a true traffic jam here. People
Although there are traffic jams
Oh, really?
that build up. It's surprising. You could actually see it on Google Maps sometimes, where you see kind of that strip of the area that has traffic built up.
So we don't have the Christmas Vacation movie show that they have to go to nuclear power, do they? Once this goes on and that goes on and everything just kind of goes crazy as far as the power source here?
It works. So far, nothing's went wrong so far, so everything's been powered up correctly.
And with rain and with the snow coming, I'm hearing, what maintenance does this require? I mean, because you keep it up for quite a while, right?
So, yeah, we try to actually keep it up past New Year's if we can. But to your point, we live in New England. The weather is really harsh. When it comes to power sources, a lot of things that we've connected actually have bubble wrap at the connection source that we tape up that helps to not allow the water or the ice to kind of build up into those areas. And then you'll see certain caps that don't really have lights, but those are actually main power sources where extension wires.
Oh, I see. They're little, small, little strategically placed buckets.
Correct.
And you can't even see them. They have the little wraparound.
Yeah,
so they look
the
like they're
duct
part
tape
of.
that-
Yeah.
Those are actually feta boxes, surprisingly.
That's amazing. Well, you want to know something? How can I make this all spontaneously? Can I do it tonight without the timers? Can I make this magically turn on like I so want to be the first one to turn it on? How do you do it?
I would say this is something where you have to believe. It's the holiday season. And actually, you know, if we can believe this right now, if you ended up touching this box, I believe these lights are going to turn on. They actually will.
Can I do that?
Yeah.
Right now? And these will all turn on?
Yes, Jimmy. You should give it a try.
Okay.
You sure? You got to feel the energy, though.
Okay, he said make a wish and dream big. Mr. Elf, I so got this.
Oh, wow. This is unbelievable. That actually works. My wish was, not supposed to say it. Wow. Oh, this is unbelievable. And I see some of them actually moving. Look at the windows that we didn't see before.
Yep.
This is really unbelievable, Paul. Thank you so much for me allowing. You don't mind if I just kind of walk around and mingle with all the characters and wish and dream about a white, snowy holiday season?
Yes, obviously. Go and enjoy.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Paul.
Happy holidays.
You too. This is unbelievable.
Look at this. Not only can you have holiday lighting outside, but you can do it inside. We're in Watertown, Massachusetts right now. We're at Greg's Restaurant, known for its popular food and unbelievable meals. Well, not only are they good with that, but look at the holiday decorating that they do all around this. As you walk in, you got this beautiful tree and this beautiful fireplace, and take a look at some of the really distinguished, I mean really good decorations they got. It brings you in, but as you have the conversation in the restaurant, it's unbelievable. It's all about the holiday. Take a look at this. I'm gonna tell you, it's really cold out there, so we're up here, and I'll tell you, at Greg's Restaurant, I'm so hungry here. We're with the owner here, Brian. Thank you so much for inviting me into this beautiful restaurant that you have. You have the decorations here. It's so soothing, the background music piped in. How long have you been doing this?
Forever. This goes back to my parents, my grandparents, my great-grandparents. And they've been decorating for Christmas every year. I've been doing it about 25 years myself, and everyone loves it, so we keep doing it.
So some of the lights that I see go way back to the 70s, even the 80s, and some of the, I'm going to use the word animatronics, you can't even get anymore. The Santa Claus and the elf with with the candles, you got those, and it brings you into the mood for a nice, good, fine dining result. And the conversation must be unbelievable with the lights hanging here. How long, when do you start decorating the restaurant?
So we did it yesterday.
Really?
We're closed on Sundays, and so the first Sunday after Thanksgiving, we come in here, we do it all in a few hours.
You do the switch. So everybody comes in, they come in with all the tinsel.
Just two of us.
Really?
Me and my mother. That's
Two
it.
people. So just you and your mother did this?
it.
So how did that conversation work out? How did that actually work?
We know what we're doing. We both have our things, and I do mine, she does hers, and that's it.
And every other year, is it this different theme? Is it the same setup?
It's pretty much the same. We try to do a couple new things here and there, but we keep it the same, keep it classic, and people love it. So.
And there's a lot of nostalgia in here because the building, I remember as a kid coming here, and you're right on Mount Auburn Street. This is amazing. So, what exactly do you do here? Because you said, how long have you been here?
About 25 years I've been working here.
Wow.
And aside from when I was a kid and I used to deliver waters and all that stuff, you know what I mean?
So not only you are the decorator for the restaurant, but you do maintain everything, and you make sure that it's got the outside, inside curb appeal to bring people in.
That's right.
And what do people out there say when they come into the restaurant, when they come in here? Are they overwhelmed by the color? I love the way the decorations blend and they suit the stuff with the different chairs and the way that the tablecloths go. And if you look around, it says Christmas everywhere. But it also says the holiday. And if you look at this, there's a little bit of heat coming out of here. this is really, really nice.
Yeah.
What do people say?
They love it. Oh my God, this is beautiful. This is fantastic. You know, they love it. The people that have seen it, they come back. They know we do it that Sunday. They come in here, and the new people, they look around and they think it's great. And it's always nice to hear the compliments from everyone too.
Yeah. So I'm going to tell you, how can they reach out to you? What do you guys specialize during this cold season that I came in a raw, it's cold out there.
So as far as finding us, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, all that. Specialized people come here for chicken parm and stuff like that, lasagnas, but we have prime rib on the weekends. I think it's better than anyone.
What's a good traditional holiday meal that I think people would come in here, look at the lights, get them in the mood, a little glass of wine or maybe a little tinge of beer? What kind of a plate would work out?
With the chicken parm, honestly. It's simple, but it's our best seller. Maybe a marsala.
Really?
Something red sauce. Anything red sauce with some wine.
There it
That's
is.
it.
Red.
That's it.
Just for the holidays.
Yep.
Without all that.
Meatballs.
Oh, now we're talking. Without all that mucky snow and all that stuff out there and the coldness, that red color just kind of brings you into heat.
Yep.
So, Brian, I don't want to get you mad, but I'm sitting here, I'm comfortable. I'm here with my wife right here. Anyway, we could just kind of sit back and maybe I'm just going to grab this random plate. You could fill this whatever the specials are today, and I'm going to sit here and just absorb
Sounds
the
good.
indoors because it's cold out there.
Yeah, I got you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Appreciate it.
This is so colorful from the bottom of the roots all the way up. This is magic.